Alright, back. Start of Sesh 4. Actually, Act 4, Chapter 4, but my fourth time playing this game, you know, the session. I like to do it in about 2-hour bursts. So let's deal with it. As they say in Xbox1 land, the new Xbox announced. Oh God, no! I don't have the right tool here. Oh. There's a lot of shit going on here. Let's see here. So anyway, you know, Xbox One's announced, and I watched the press conference, you know, the unveiling, the Xbox unveil, and I gotta say, I wasn't really all that impressed, as most people weren't, at least gamers, because it's really, if you know, you've watched the event, you know that they're really pushing the TV aspects of it, and you know, it's basically like a glorified cable box with voice recognition, so you can change channels with your voice. You can go ESPN, and then if you have a cable provider, which I don't even have. I don't have cable because I think most of the stuff that's on cable TV is complete crap. And oh shit. And so for me, that's not really a big selling point. They showed a whole bunch of other features that had to do with TV, like you're going to be able to if you're into fantasy football, you're going to be able to watch you're going to be able to watch a football game. Sorry, I'm trying to. Sometimes I can't do more than two things at once. You can watch a football game, right? And if you're into fantasy football, I'm not sure which fantasy football service this is going to be teamed up with. I'm not sure if it's going to be like ESPN or let me use this, or maybe Yahoo. I know Yahoo has a lot of stuff with fantasy sports for football. But anyway, long story short, you're watching your football game, you have a fantasy player that's on that team, it's going to have a notification like whenever your player performs a meaningful statistic, like a touchdown, big yards for run, a sack, whatever they keep track of in fantasy football. So yeah, that's pretty cool, that's pretty neat and everything, but I can't imagine that they're going to allow you to have that service without charging some other kind of fee. So yeah, again, not really that big of a deal for me. Just lots and lots of television-oriented stuff like that. So I was very, very disappointed with the whole presentation. They never showed a single in-game footage of a video game. It was all cutscenes. Everything was cutscenes. They showed Forza, all it was cutscenes. They showed that a big part of the presentation was on Call of Duty Ghosts. All they showed were some behind the scenes, developer talk and, all that crap and cutscenes. Oh, that German Shepherd has scars on its nose. Oh, the fish move. When you swim in the ocean, the fish react differently. Sometimes they'll swim off this way, and sometimes they'll swim off that way. I mean, it was just ridiculous. It was so bad. They gave no information about how much it's going to cost. They didn't give a definitive release day. They didn't address the used game issue, which is all up in the air. There's just rumors abound about what's going on with used games and the consoles. Supposedly, there's a rumor that you're going to have to register. I think this is a fact now, actually, now that it's a few days later, that when you have in order for a game to be played or playable on the Xbox One, you're going to have to scan a disc, have the disc scanned, saved to the hard drive, and then in order for you to be able to play that game, you have to have the disc. So you have to download to the hard drive, like I said, and then have the game to play it. So apparently, if you try to do that with a used game, well, no, wait a minute. So once this game is downloaded and you need a disc to play the game, essentially that game has become registered to your Xbox One. So if you have a buddy and you want to lend that game to them, they're not going to be able to play it because that game is registered to your Xbox One. So yeah, it fucking sucks. So there's like a lot of rumors now going around too that you're going to have to pay like a fee to play used games. Like there may be like a package or a subscriber fee, something of that sort, that you're going to have to pay so you'll be enabled to play used games. I mean, if they really go that route, I just think that that's going to be big trouble for them. I think that's going to really piss like a ton of people off. And I'm telling you, if that's the case, I'm not going to get it. I just think that that's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Also, they did say that you don't have to be online all the time. That's the key word, all the time. But you are going to have to be able to go online. I think they said at least once a day, and I wasn't really sure why that is. The Kinect is going to be packaged with all the Xbox Ones. It's actually going to be a new and improved Kinect, so they say. So apparently it's going to be able to like have face recognition and stuff like that. I heard another rumor that if someone tries to play the Xbox One, that the Kinect doesn't recognize it, it will ask that person who it is. It's actually going to be able to talk to you. Some crazy like Orwellian shit. I mean, it sounds like, to me, it's like, okay, so now you're gonna have to be able to register everyone's face or something in your household to be able to play the Xbox. I mean, it's weird, right? Isn't that weird? So like if I invite a buddy over, it's gonna have to like scan his face and put him in like a database or something, or like approved people to play, or maybe they're trying to put a fee on being able to even trade in and sell your Xbox One. And then Microsoft's going to want a piece out of that. Like, you couldn't even, like, maybe you won't even be able to trade in your console anymore. It's just fucking nuts. I mean, I think this is crazy. Let me hear this story here. Now, what the hell is this thing? See, I've been talking and I haven't been even paying attention, so looks like we're going to go in some sort of submarine.
Don't you mind dizzy none, sweetheart. Just gonna look you over and see what kind of shape you're in.
Didn't Special Ops use these in the Pendulum Wars?
Shit if I know, but she's real handy for the job.
The Pendulum Wars.
Marcus, this thing's gonna need some parts. See this rotor? Cracked clean through. And then there's the fuel. She's empty.
Okay, time to look for the goods then. So, what's first?
Oh, shit, I wasn't looking. Where do we want to go, people? Dockyard, search for fuel, or maintenance base, search for rotor? I think the maintenance base sounds kind of fun. Alright, look at this stockpile. Lovely.
You know what you're looking for, right?
Yeah. Big heavy round thing with fan blades.
Amber burst. Yeah, so just crazy, man. Here, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm sorry, but I'm reading a story here off of GameSpot, and it says Xbox One pricing key to platform success, analyst says. Hold on, that might not be the story I was looking for. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Yeah, right here, Xbox One can talk. So there's a source out there. This is a story that they retold from Polygon. And the source claimed that Xbox One's integrated Kinect camera is capable of scanning a room and using its facial recognition software to detect foreign users. If Kinect detects someone it does not recognize and audibly asks this person to identify themselves. Once this is done, the Kinect saves the information to the console according to the report. I mean, that's just fucking weird. The technology, should it be real, allows the Xbox One to work in much the same way as the Siri, S-I-R-I, artificial intelligence found on Apple's iPhone and iPod Touch products. Voice technology may not be available for Xbox One launch, the source said, noting it could be added via post-launch patch within a few months. Interesting. Post-launch patch. So yeah, maybe they get all these fucking Xboxes in everybody's house, and then then they have all that facial recognition software and whatnot in there. Crazy, man. I don't like it. It's kind of strange. It's making me start to feel all Alex Jonesy, you know? Getting worried about shit. I mean, I don't know, the more and more I'm hearing about this thing with the whole used game thing and just the limitations that it's putting on, you know, people to play games. I mean, it's bad enough with the online pass shit that they've been doing for the past few years. And I knew that the EA thing, the recent EA announcement stating that, oh, we're no longer going to do the online passcodes. I knew that there had to be some caveat or something going on with that. I just knew it. I knew it couldn't have just been, oh, sales have been a little down or whatnot. It had to have been something else. It just had to have been. And the reason it is now is because the consoles that are coming out are going to make it so there's going to be fees associated with having to play used games. And they're probably cutting deals with the publishers, and they're cutting deals with the developers. I'm sure that GameStop is going to be fitted into that equation somehow. And it's just going to be an even bigger limitation on used games than just the online pass to get to the online content. Now it's like you can't even just play the campaign mode. You know, you can't lend the campaign mode to a friend. You can't lend the disc anymore to a friend to play on the new Xbox One console, or so it seems, without paying a fee, which is ridiculous. So ridiculous. I mean, they already got their money. All these arguments are just old, and I'm just rehashing them, but for real, I mean, once you buy a game, it should be yours to sell and yours to do what you want with it. Either lend it to a friend, give it to your little brother, whatever you want to do with it. Now these console makers, Xbox, and I bet you PS4 is going to do something similar. They want, like, double dip, and it's bullshit. And to be honest with you, the more I'm, like, thinking about it, I don't even think I need to get a new console, to tell you the truth. I have, at least at launch, I have such a freaking backlog of games on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 that I should honestly just play through my backlog. Like, for instance, I'm playing this game, which came out about, 2 years ago? Didn't this come out almost like September of 2011? So almost 2 years ago. I'm just getting to it now, you know? I mean, that's the extent of my backlog. I probably have about literally 50 games I need to play through to get through all my games for this console. And, oh shit, I did not want to throw that. Fuck. So, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to sit this generation out for a few years. I want to find out what happens with Xbox One. I mean, what is going to be going on with the online, and I want to see where it goes. Wow, this AI here is fucking ridiculous. You know, the thing is that I'm just wondering, like, how it's going to play out. Are gamers going to stick to their guns and not buy the Xbox One? Because every time when gamers bitch about stuff, they bitch about them fucking passcodes and microtransactions, but they still fucking buy the shit. If you still buy the shit, guess what? Enough of the shit, if you still buy it, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it. We didn't win the passcode battle. Now it's getting worse. They're going to make it worse with this next generation, where everything has to be registered, and it's like Xbox now is like the big brother, you know? Oh, this isn't registered to Philly Kuts. This is someone else's game. We got to charge Philly Kuts a fee. Oh, facial recognition software. Someone's playing Philly Kuts' console. Choi. We don't know Choi. Who's Choi? I mean, how's that even going to work? All right, maybe I'll keep going in the next part, but keep watching. Peace.